Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel here. Um, Today we are still going forward with discovering life. I'm not alone here. I'm with Mr. Moai here. How are you, Mr. Moai?
I'm fine. How are you, sir?
I'm good. So here we wanna know the reason why we called you here is this. We wanna know about emotions. What are the emotions and how can we control our emotions in the life circumstances?
Though I'm not a psychologist, emotions, have, to do to, with, the sudden, outburst, which are not actually pleasant to the person it is directed to. But generally speaking, or in a nutshell, one can say emotions is that actually element which makes one fail to control himself in the thick of the things. Suppose someone has perhaps said something bad or that you consider bad, and then you decide, well, I should show him a thing or two that I'm a man enough that I can actually humiliate or embarrass him, more than he has actually embarrassed me. That amount to actually such certain outbursts, because it eventually will lead to perhaps a fight of fisticuffs, or someone can actually go to an extent of even stabbing you to death or shooting you. We actually have seen such emotions going beyond control, where they in the end result in actually fatal incidents. And someone who has actually done that, here in reference to the suspect, end up behind bars in some cold cells in jail.
So I wanna know this. You said it causes violence, emotions that it cause violence. So we wanna know if I can control my emotion, will I become successful in life?
Yeah, should you be able to control your emotions, you will definitely become successful. Because in any given situation that you will find yourself, you will, without doubt, be able to read people's actually reactions towards, it could be a language, for instance, that you are using. It could be the manner in which you carry yourself around other people. Are you taking them, treating them as inferior? That narcissistic tendency, then that actually make you see yourself as being better off than these other people. So once you are able to control yourself in that actually in such scenarios, you won't actually go wrong. Wherever you go, you will be able to actually turn your emotions either down, or the way one turns the knob of a radio. If you want it to play loudly, you will actually be able to switch it high or low. So you want emotions have to be controlled in that manner, especially for those who are short-hearted, especially for those that are not ready to actually accept that people do make mistakes.
So in simple, you're saying that emotions is what makes us human.
Emotions it's what make us humans. But it is actually upon us to choose which way or which pathway are these emotions taking us to. Are we taking the emotions which direct us to the negative route or actions, or are we actually focusing on taking the emotions which take us to the positive actually line or trajectory?
So we shouldn't think with our emotions. We shouldn't let our emotions think for us. We should do our own thinking. Control
is the name of the game when it comes to actually us as human critical thinking species. unlike animals which do anything whenever. It actually warrants that. But as human beings, we must be able to know whether the situation allows us to behave in this way or that way. And be mindful all the time whether our actions or our emotions will actually destroy other people's chances of being happy, at that given time, at that given chance of time, or they will be actually they will feel really dishonored.
So, which advice would you give us as youth that were growing up? Because I see that sometimes we have difficulties on understanding our emotions. We almost think with our emotions, not our brain. Normally, we are not using our brain to think. We're just using our emotion. If my emotion directs me to this point, it's what I'm doing. So, what will you advise us to do?
My advice is straightforward. It is something that hit straight to the target, thereby driving the message home to our youthful brothers and sisters out there. In that, should they be cautious enough or be mindful enough to listen to the elders, advices, those instructions, those orders, which are positive, not any directives or instructions or orders, but the ones that are standing to benefit the youth. Because in our today's world, there's actually a problem whereby we find even mature people not being able to lead by example, not being able